tell us something that you can really illuminate for us that a lot of people wouldn't know. Um, what is this legend we always hear about when somebody mentions the name Harold Fox? Why does everybody's eyes get big and just be like, you should have been there to see him play? Tell us about Harold Fox.
Harold Fox, first of all, is a great guy. He's a friend of mine. He's a great guy. Of course, he's older, came before us, but I just remember hearing about him the first time I was young and I saw the box score when he was at Northwestern, 64 points. That was unheard of. I never forget that box score. I looked at that. I thought that was like incredible. It was like going to the moon, a rocket ship going to the moon. That kind of special, that kind of unique. And then when I met him, I said, "God, this guy's a great guy, man." And the thing I like about Harold the most athletically is not only is he a great player, he's quick. He's one of the quickest players, can score, can shoot, all that good stuff. But he played at a high level at a young age. I mean, this guy made all Metropolitan with the greatest players in the world, and he was only in 10th grade or ninth, whatever it was. That's what sticks out to me. I mean, with James Brown. James Brown was the biggest thing since sliced bread. And who's the other guy? All these big time guys. Harold Fox was in there, first team All Met. That don't happen, man. That's the thing that gets to me the most. I think, God. And people say, Archie, well, man, he was there. I said, I see. How can you make first? I don't know anybody that young that made first team Met. If you make third team All Met or honorable mention All Met at a young age, I'll be saying, wow, man, that's first team. I'm like, man, he's a legend that I don't think anybody else in high school is that type of legend in the Washington, D.C. area. That type at that younger age. 32 minutes a game, he is 64 points, and he wasn't shooting no layups. And I saw the box score, and you may Google and get the box. I don't have it in front of me, but I still look at that. I'm like, and he wasn't hitting a whole lot of free throws. I mean, he hit some free throws, but he was shooting jumpers on people, man. I mean, 64 points was unheard. That was almost like when somebody told me Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points in the game. Well, 64 points. I think Wilt was in the pros when he scored 100 in the game. Harold Fox scored 64. To me, it's like the equivalent of 100 in a college game because you get 8 more minutes. He only played 8-minute quarters, man. High school with no 3-pointer to score 64 points is unheard of with everybody guarding him. That's the key. And Harold will probably talk to you about this, and I didn't talk about it being a great scorer. I was boxing one all the time, meaning a guy follow me everywhere I go. And if you score 15 points on a boxing one, you had a great game. And I was getting 50 on a boxing one. Harold, I know he was boxing one. I know that. Probably every game, but that game I know. He is 64 in high school on a boxing one or a trap or I know they did it. What you call it? Double teams. Every time you get the ball. Man, you don't supposed to score you don't supposed to score over 15 points if you double team like that every play or a boxing one. A boxing one, a guy follow you everywhere. And he scored 64 in high school.
G, check this out. I have a photograph, right, that just validates what you're saying of him. This guy came out of Bethune Junior High School and went to Fairmont Heights. This guy was on the varsity team as a freshman.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Think about it. You come out of junior high school, you're 14 years old. You just don't make no varsity at 14 years old, man. I mean, we was almost in diapers. This guy is an elite player with and among the elite. That's the key. He was nobody else, man. No, he was elite, man. I mean, he is a legend, and he's quiet, soft-spoken guy too. See, and oh man, I can't wait till you do Harold. I'm going to look at that one intensely, man. Intensely. Harold Fox, if you're watching this, man, love you, man. You're the greatest player to me, guard to ever come out of DC. That's saying something, buddy.